Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of our podcast. I'm Tanith and I'm your Toyiro and Alia from Visa Logistics. So today we have a few voice notes from our clients and they are asking us questions which we will be answering for you guys. We also have a few bad travel experiences that our clients have told us about, which we'll be reacting to and helping all of you prevent that from happening. So guys, what do you think? Should we start with the voice notes?
I think that's a good idea.
Hey, are you able to assist with a Mozambique police clearance certificate? It would cost me way too much to travel there and back for a document. So please let me know. Thanks, hey.
Okay, so Mozambique police clearance certificate, we basically can assist you with in 10 to 15 business days. You need to do no traveling at all. We can submit the application using scans of your ID as well as your passport and your parents' IDs. That is extremely important. We do need their IDs. We cannot unfortunately process with copies of their passports. So that's the only, I wouldn't say hiccup, but the main factor of this application. Further on, we would, as I said, process in 10 to 15 business days, and we would also send you the original via courier.
Okay, so you're telling me even though that document is generally to be done in Mozambique, Visa Logistics can assist with it?
Yes, most certainly we can assist you no matter where you are located. So as I mentioned, we don't need any original documents from you, just the scans, and then we will courier the original to you.
Okay, can we move on to the next voice note?
Yes, we can.
Hi, Visa Logistics. Can you guys please guide me on the process, eh? I'm needing to apply for a Chinese tourist visa. I've tried doing it on my own, but it's just so complicated. It's just too much. Please give me the steps to it.
Okay, we can definitely assist you with your Chinese tourist visa. You do not have to be present at the visa appointment. So this would only then be for single entry. If it's for a multiple entry visa, you need to be present for biometrics to be taken. So all that we require from you is your original passport and your ID photo. All the other documents can be sent to us as digital copies. That would then be, basic requirements would be your flight reservations, your hotel bookings, your bank statements, etc. The only thing for minor applicants, they would then need a copy of their birth certificate, both parents' passport and the ID copy, and also an affidavit of consent for the minor to travel. Processing time usually takes 4 to 7 business days.
4 to 7 business days?
Yep, that's good.
That's insanely fast. Home Affairs could never.
However, once our agent submits your application, they will then receive a receipt with a collection date. So on the day that the agent is supposed to collect your passport, the agent will then collect the passport, and then your visa will, obviously if it's been approved, your visa will be inside of your passport, and that's it. We will then have the option, you'll have the option to collect at our offices, or we can schedule courier to deliver your passport back to you. So you definitely don't have to do this on your own. Visa Logistics is here to assist you. You are most welcome to contact us and we'd be happy to assist. Is there anything that you'd like to add, or can we move to the next one?
We can move to the next voice note.
Hey guys, I own a security company and was wondering if you guys can help us out with quick background checks, please.
Okay, so basically background checks is a pretty simple process. So we need the applicant to be present though. So we are able to assist in Cape Town CBD. We can also assist in Johannesburg Sandton. So the applicant needs to be present for biometrics to be taken. We can arrange an appointment. We are extremely flexible with our appointments. So even if the client needs me know this morning, okay, they want to go through later this afternoon, they shouldn't hesitate to let us know. So we have a really fast process in terms of these background checks. We can assist in 24 hours, in 4 hours, and even in 90 minutes. These these basically gets emailed to you. So it's not the official police clearance certificate, but it can be used like for security employment checks, for example. So some schools even uses it for their PT teachers, just to make sure that coaches can work with kids. So yeah, it just gives your employer a clear background that you have no criminal record, that you are sound of mind, and that you can basically do the job.
So background checks seem quite simple.
Very simple.
Yeah, so it's not an official police clearance certificate, but it does obviously give you, if you have any criminal history, but it is a copy that will be emailed to you though. So you can print it out and then you can hand it in to your employer. Okay, so let's go to the next one.
Thank you, Visa Logistics, for assisting me in obtaining my daughter's world copy birth certificate. You told me 4 weeks, but I got it in 2. After months of wasting my off days at Home Affairs, we can finally submit the final piece to our immigration application. Thank you again.
Okay, I'm so glad we could be of assistance. So, Vault Copy Birth Certificate, that is basically when your parents register your birth, right? They need to complete an application form. So that handwritten application form then gets copied, which is stored in the archives, gets copied, and then that is what you will receive when you request your Vault Copy Birth Certificate. So generally we can assist, as mentioned, in 2 to 4 weeks, but it can come out much quicker. So you don't need to be present at all. We don't need you there. We just need you to email us your completed application form and the applicant's ID.
So they can spend their off days at the beach or
Yes,
wherever they want.
yes, definitely. You don't need to stand in the line at Home Affairs at 4 in the morning. You can camp at the beach instead of in the line.
So I'd just like to add that clients should please keep in mind that when you apply for your vault copy, sometimes your parent's ID number might not appear because those times they actually use their parent's date of birth as identification.
I also just wanted to ask, so regarding the vault copy, right, so what is it mainly used for?
Okay, so the vault copy is majority of the time used for citizenship applications. So they basically want to see when the birth was registered, where, and obviously who registered the birth. So that is just to get more information as opposed to just using the unabridged birth certificate.
You know, I'm learning so much new words like from these podcasts. I don't know, like half of the, honestly, probably 80% of the things I've learned I just never even knew existed.
You couldn't even, like, you don't know if you can do it and where and how.
Exactly.
That
I think it's actually really confusing. Everything is really confusing. So I think visa logistics is genuinely something that most people need.
Definitely, I couldn't agree with you more.
Hi, I saw you guys on TikTok. Can you all assist with translations for a Spanish student visa, please?
Okay, before any one of you say anything, I just want to say I'm very proud that you saw us on TikTok because, you know, I'm the girl behind the screen.
Okay, so to answer your question, yes, we can assist you with your Spanish translations, and processing time with us is 3 to 5 business days.
Also, I wanted to ask, like, why can't I just use Google Translate for this?
So the reason why you cannot use Google Translate is because it must be done through a qualified sworn translator. So basically after the 3 to 5 business days, once the document has been processed, it will come out with an affidavit as your cover page. So on that affidavit will actually be the translator's name, the contact details, it will also have a date and a signature. Attached to that will be a copy of your English document, and attached to that document would be the document that was actually translated to Spanish.
Okay, so Google Translate won't work.
No, definitely not.
Do you see what I mean? This process is so much harder than what people think it is.
It is. It really is.
Every one of the processes.
Yeah, and each country, each language, each embassy has their own specifications, their own way they want things done.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've learned being at Visa Logistics, is that every country is different. Like, I thought it would be like the same each, like I thought there was only one specific process for traveling, but it's like it's different for everywhere you go.
Yes.
And it's honestly a lot. And especially for me, I want to someone who travels everywhere one day, and it's like,
But at least now you know, or you
Exactly.
are, at least you're familiar with the different processes.
And I mean, there's always visa logistics to do everything for me.
Yeah, no, we just phone call or WhatsApp away. We're there for you.
Exactly.
all the way.
Yes, from start to finish.
Is that the last question that we have?
Yeah.
That is the last
Okay, so we can move over to, we have a few DMs from our clients telling us about their bad travel experiences, which we want to react to. I haven't read them yet, so it's going to be a surprise to us, so I'm excited to hear what they have for us today. Okay, so this DM is from Sean. Sean says, I really thought I was sorted. Flights booked, bags packed, passport ready. It still had 5 months left, so I didn't think twice, obviously. Then later on I found out some countries need at least 6 months on your passport. Keep in mind this was only about a week before my flight. I nearly had a breakdown before I contacted one of my best friends who actually has a history of traveling. And the only thing she told me was contact visa logistics. In fact, she recommended Toyiro specifically. And ever since that day, no matter what travel documents I needed, all I did was contact visa logistics and they helped me through everything.
Sean. So I actually remember you very well, Sean. I remember you telling me about your friend that used our services as well. I know that you were very stressed that day, but in the end, it did work out for Sean. So very happy to
So
be
you
assisted.
assisted his friend as well?
Yes, I assisted his friend as well.
Wait, so basically he's thinking that his friend is quiet, doing all these visas and traveling to all these places, but it's been you the whole time.
It's been me.
So you were the one who's actually dealing with all the stress?
Yes.
Okay, so we have another one from Yusra. Okay, so Yusra says, oh my gosh, I really thought visa on arrival meant you literally just arrive. That's it. You arrive and you sort it out there. You know what, Yusra? I would have thought the same thing. You're not alone.
That's why visa logistics is here.
Exactly. I landed, walked up to immigration all confident, and I even smiled and said visa on arrival, like it was some kind of magic password. The guy literally smiled back and said denied, just like that. No explanation, no chance to fix it.
Okay, so you it sounds like you just pitched up and you just decided I'm gonna get on a plane and go.
I feel like this is really confusing though. Like what exactly is visa on arrival? Like I wouldn't have known either.
So basically, there is a bit of a misconception with regards to that. Well, you do get the visa when you arrive, but you obviously need to have your documents. You cannot just say, okay, I'm going to a business meeting, but you have no evidence of that business meeting. So you need to have your accommodation, you need to definitely have your passport, you need to have your return flight, your proof of exactly what you're going to be doing. It's not a magic passport.
Yeah, sometimes they also ask you for your bank statement. So they want to see that you can at least, you know,
we spoke about that in
that
the
you are
first
able
episode.
to see it yourself while you are in that country.
Yeah. She also sent another message. She basically just said, thank you so much Visa Logistics because I have traveled a few times after this horrible incident and I couldn't thank you guys enough.
It's a pleasure, Yushra. We're here for you always.
Okay, so I think that's it for today. Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for making it through the second episode with us. If you haven't watched our first episode yet, I will link it in the description below. Also, if you have any further questions or would like to tell us about your bad travel experiences, you can leave a comment below or you can DM us on Instagram, TikTok, or you can even send a voice note to my WhatsApp number. Okay, so bye and we hope to see you in episode number 3. Bye. Yes.